Okay, everybody, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Suicide Rebirth up in here, but everybody call me Keys. Let's get this conversation going, okay? Alright, clearly this is a picture of me in the middle with my helmet on, you feel me? And I'm surrounded by the Akatsuki. So we're gonna have a quick little conversation on, everybody trying to like talk shit about the Akatsuki, saying that, they can be beaten or that they're not like the best, collective group of bad asses that has ever been assembled in anime or comic book history, yo. Better than the Justice League, the Avengers, whoever the fuck you want to name. This is the best group of motherfuckers that are elite in general. Anyway, like I was want to say, you're not beating these motherfuckers, yo. You're not, yo. I don't care who you pick. You're not pulling up, whooping they fucking asses, yo. That shit ain't fucking happening. It's just not, yo. It's not. First of all, let's put it like this. If you know anything about Naruto Shippuden, Naruto in general, let's talk our shit, yo. By the way, follow me, subscribe, like, share, comment, all of that shit. I want to hear what all y'all opinions are as we have this little discussion real quick. So check me out. If you come in and you want to fight the Akatsuki, you're not I'm not even saying this shit in order either. I'm just picking people as I look at the screen. You're not fucking beating Pain, yo. You're not. I don't even fuck what nobody gotta say. You're not beating Pain. You're not getting through this motherfucker. If you do not know Pain's fighting attributes, you're not beating this motherfucker, yo. You're not. First of all, you're gonna get exhausted. Even if you did beat him, you don't know that there's the real one is somewhere else with enough chakra to bring everybody else back to life. All his other bodies and shit, was it 5 or 6 different Pains and shit? You ain't gonna beat this motherfucker, yo. And even if you got to the last Pain and then you somehow survived the almighty push, which most people fucking don't, even if you did survive that shit, how the fuck do you know that it takes 5 seconds for the shit to recharge again? Stop, yo. You're not beating him, yo. You're not, yo. You're not beating Pain, yo. You're not. At all. We can move on to other people. You're not beating Sorcery at all. The motherfucker's a doll. And he's immortal too. You know what I'm saying? You're not beating him. How? You don't know. If you don't know he's a fucking doll, you don't know that he got his fucking soul inside some little fucking cubicle and shit in his chest. You don't fucking know that shit. So you ain't gonna beat Sorcery either. We all know you ain't beating Hidan. Ain't nobody beating Hidan is 100% just immortal, yo. You're not beating Hidan either. You're not, yo. How you gonna beat Hidan? You don't even know his moves. Even if you knew his moves, you're still gonna be confused. You're gonna be like, how the fuck is this dude still alive and he's stabbing himself, but I'm dying and shit? Stop, yo. You're not beating Hidan. Who else we gonna say? We're not gonna talk about Orochimaru, my favorite character, by the way. But we're gonna talk about, you're not being the immortal Orochimaru. That they call him the immortal Orochimaru for a reason, yo. You're not beating him. I'm not even gonna call him a legendary signing. I'm gonna leave that shit to the birds and everybody else that wanna talk shit. I'm not even bringing that up. You ain't beating Orochimaru. You're not, yo. You ain't beating him either. Who the fuck else is it? Toby? Or Obito? You ain't beating him. How long do you have to fight? Did you see what happened when he fought the 4th Hokage? He barely whooped him, yo. Okay, I'm not gonna say barely. He did beat him. But that's the 4th Hokage. He did beat Obito. You ain't the 4th Hokage. You ain't beating Obito. Stop it. You ain't beating Obito. You ain't beating Toby. How long is it going to take you to realize that this motherfucker is phasing through you and you don't know how long it takes for him to get his body back and shit? You're not beating fucking Toby or Obito, whatever the fuck you want to call him. You ain't beating him. You ain't beating Black or White Zetsu. Neither one of them motherfuckers you're beating. The last I checked, Black Zetsu's immortal too, so you're definitely not beating him. He's immortal to an extent, because the motherfucker has lived like eons and shit. You ain't beating him either. Who the fuck else is it left? Who? Itachi? Don't nobody even want to fight this motherfucker. You ain't beating him either. Granted, Itachi is not immortal, so you actually probably got a good chance at defeating Itachi, but that shit just sounds ludicrous for anybody to say they're gonna whoop Itachi. That shit ain't happening. Itachi's not even one of my favorite characters on the show. Like, he's like one of my least favorite. I don't give a damn if y'all hate me for saying that. He's one of my least fucking favorite. He just fucking is. So all you fanboys that love Itachi, this is for you. You ain't beating this motherfucker. You ain't beating Itachi, yo. You're not. Even if you did beat him, I don't think you can. I don't think you can, yo. I don't think you can. Cause he put them fucking black flames on your ass. It's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? So it's a wrap, yo. You ain't beating Itachi. Kisame, you ain't beating this motherfucker either. You might have a chance. You might have a chance. You might have a chance against Kisame because we all know Kisame is not immortal. So since he's not immortal and Itachi's not immortal, those two, you might have a good chance at beating both of these motherfuckers, give or take, if Kisame don't drown your ass. But that's neither here nor there. Kisame you might beat, Itachi you might beat. What's her name? Konan, whatever the fuck. The paper bitch. Yeah, y'all can beat her. She's defeatable. Yeah, you can defeat her. She's defeatable. I'm not saying that she's an easy match by far on this. I did not say that. All I said was that she can be defeated. So you could probably defeat the paper girl. Itachi theoretically could be defeated. Kisame theoretically also could be defeated. Now we move on to who's left. Fucking Deidara. Yeah, he can be defeated too, but at the end of that match, you probably gonna lose too, cause that shit about to be a draw out this bitch. You ain't wanna just beat Deidara. Like, Deidara is gonna pull some shit out his fucking ass, and you gonna get down to the wire and defeat him, and then the next thing you know, he gonna blow up the whole fucking continent, yo. He gonna blow up the continent, the country gone, everything gone, yo. Like, even if the country and the continent not gone completely, that shit got a big ass chunk missing and the rest of that land is in the water, yo. Cause you know he gonna take the bitch route, yo. It is what it is. But theoretically, the Akatsuki is the greatest group of badass fucking human beings that has ever been assembled in anime history, yo. If y'all don't believe me, or you beg to differ, please jump in the comments, have a conversation with me. I would love to argue this. You know what I'm saying? I love anime. I've been watching Naruto since I was a child. I love it. I'm sorry. You're not picking a better group of nobody. Nobody. There ain't nobody in the comic books or anime. Please, y'all, jump in the comment section and let your boy know, who do you think can run through the Akatsuki solo, or what group do you have in mind that's better than this group of elite motherfuckers, yo? I'm sorry. You're not beating the Akatsuki. You're not. Ain't no one man beating them, and they all gonna jump the one man, and the one man beat all of them? Get the fuck out of here. That shit ain't happening. And I already done listed multiple ways on why it's not happening. So, Suicidal Rebirth in the house. If y'all love this, y'all love hearing me talk and have these debates on anime and shit, please drop a comment down below and we can have this conversation anytime y'all want to. Much love to everybody. Bless be. Peace out, my motherfucking ninjas. Let's go.